Scott, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm an electrical inspector for the state of Washington. About 4 years ago, I rolled my ankle trying to cross a ditch that was full of river rock and tore all the ligaments out in my ankle. Fortunately, they did not detach, so they were still kind of barely hanging on. But so the doctor said that it was best just to let it heal naturally. They did not want to do surgery. So I spent a month in a boot, then another month in a brace, a hard brace, and went through a couple months of physical therapy. Was off work for 3 months. Then they declared that I was better, so they sent me back to work. I actually only got back to about 90% of where I was before the injury. And then over the course of the next almost 3 years, about once every month or two, I would roll it again, go back into the brace and deal with it for a couple of weeks, and then it would be fine for another month or two. But each time I did that, it didn't come back quite to where it was before I had injured it the last time. So eventually I got to the point where I was having a pain level of about 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It got to the point where when I went to the grocery store, I actually had to make my grocery list in a priority order because I didn't know if I would be able to even get through the whole list. So I'd get the things I need, check out, get back to my car, and then later the next day or later that week, I'd go back and try to get a few more things. With my job, I do a lot of driving. So I spend half my day in my state vehicle driving around from job site to job site, and I listen to talk radio. And I was constantly hearing these commercials for stem cell therapy. I'd hear other commercials for laser joint therapy. So I got to the point where I said, I really need to do something about this. So I got online, started doing some research, and yay and behold, I found Symmetria and found out they not only do stem cell type treatments, they do laser joint treatments, they do chiropractic and physical therapy all in one location. So I went to an orientation. They offered it Outback Steakhouse, heard what they had to say, sounded really promising. So I came in for evaluation. They evaluated my ankle and then made up a treatment plan among the group of practitioners here that I could start on. So I started the treatment plan. They ended up doing 3 PRP injections into my ankle. I had a couple of weeks, I think maybe 3 weeks of laser joint therapy. And then I had the chiropractic and the physical therapy. And it was great because I'd come to the office basically for one appointment, and they had me lined up to go from one to the other to the other. And I'd be here for like an hour, and I'd get all the treatments I needed for that day, and then come back again for the next appointment. It worked out really good. I was really impressed with it. By the time I ended the treatment, I still do have some pain in my ankle on occasion, but it's about at a pain level of 2 for about 2 hours a week instead of 24/7 at a level 4. So I am really happy with the results. It's totally changed. I can go to the grocery store. I can get everything I need. Was able to go back to work where I work a lot and on walking throughout the day, walking different job sites. And it really hasn't given me much of a problem at all since I completed the therapy. And I am really impressed with it and would definitely recommend this to anyone who's suffering from any kind of joint pain.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that, Scott. I'm so happy for your success.
Me too.
Awesome.